Hey there YouTube, I'm Ikitsu, this is the Ikitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to a little bit of Total War Warhammer 2. So we're going to go ahead and try and trash this army here. I don't have the best armor penetration with this stack, but that might not matter all that much. We'll see what they've got here. They have got a hell cannon, and that is actually interesting. I might want to try and snipe this thing out with my own bolt throwers, but we'll see how that sort of goes. The rest of their army I'm not overly concerned about, but those things can be quite good, and they've only got two armored sort of units there that I really have to worry about. Their general, of course, as well is pretty good, but the Chaos Warhounds and the Chaos Spawn are also things that I'm really good at fighting with this sort of comp. Alright, so here we go onto the battlefield. Unfortunately, I can't figure out exactly where I'm likely going to have to attack, other than that it's probably... well, actually, never mind. There it is. Well, that's interesting. I didn't think I'd automatically know where that was. So wherever our Eagle's Claws are, it looks like we can actually have them set up to be in range starting off against that sort of thing there. Let's turn off auto fire so that we're not wasting our first volley there. Let's go ahead and get our Lothern Seaguard stretched out, I think, quite a distance. I don't think we need to sort of hold back on stretching out this time. Turn off skirmish mode there, and we want our archers probably further behind the lines in this particular case, because I need our bolt throwers to be about this distance. I could pull them back a little bit, but I don't want to risk that too much. So, alright, what we're going to try to do in this case is actually take out the siege engine itself, not the crew around it, so... alright. They have got sort of a hill position on us, which is going to be sort of pretty bad for us, but hopefully this counter-artillery fire is going to be pretty good, because the Hell Cannon is actually really powerful. Like, this single shot here has the potential to deal a ton of damage if it doesn't fall short, which it did, thankfully for me. Damage to the Hell Cannon itself seems to be happening, though, so our rate of fire should be a lot better. The Hell Cannon fires fairly slowly. So you can see us dealing damage to the Hell Cannon itself, and we should be able to take it out fairly short order. But every time this thing fires, it has the ability to wipe out like 20 of my guys or 30 of my guys or something like that. Looks like this one missed as well, so that's pretty good. Alright, so switch you guys over. Let's fire at these Chaos Warriors here. Chaos Warriors with the Halberds are currently our most deadly opponent, so do want to take them out as best as we can. Let's just actually have you guys set to skirmish mode. What the hell's this? Channeling Spire. Huh. I don't really get the point of this right now, honestly. Anyway. They have really gone the long way around on this flank here. I could have condensed my lines down after that sort of siege engine went down, but these guys will make it to our lines. They are unbreakable, but we want to cause as much damage as we can to them as possible before they do, which should be pretty much all of it. Actually, no, I don't think they will make it to our lines. That's impressive. Alright, let's try and get you guys around to the sides like this. Losing a lot of damage to that, those units. I probably have to get these guys to not... yeah, they're sort of set to not retreat already, so that's helpful. Alright, so what I need to do is probably melee these guys here with our general. Unit over here is getting pretty badly mauled. It's a lot of focus fire they're putting down there. These guys have the potential to rally, and I think they're better than that other unit that I've sent off, because I've been firing the bolt thrower at them basically the entire time, so... get rid of these guys, and we should actually be starting to see some real results here in just a second. Alright, let's move these guys so they're facing this way. Alright, perfect. So we took some losses there, but all in all, that was a pretty good fight. Not that hard. Arrows still did a fairly good job, despite the fact that lack of armor piercing probably hurt us pretty badly. But yeah, hope I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Maybe we'll shoot this guy to death, I don't know. Yeah, we'll shoot this guy to death, why not? There we go, alright. Alright, and there we go, that was a pretty interesting fight there. A little bit of experience and all that.
No need for prisoners.
Looks like we can get a little bit of money out of there, but I might want to do forced labor if I want to get further along with this army stack and do something else with it. But I just realized that I probably need to defend a lot for the next while, so this could also be good for that purpose. I'll do this. I'll ransom captives, I think. Alright, we should be able to go just run these guys down like the dogs that they are, and I should be able to have a much stronger defensive position since this time they won't have any artillery to sort of stop me from just running them down. Now, given the game's an absolute asshole, I am going to play this one out manually, but you definitely don't need to see me cleaning out the remnants of this particular force here, because it should be pretty much just an absolute joke. I still don't know where I'm getting this from. But, yeah, anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, so we killed them again, and gotten another level, so that's good. Probably a great idea for me to actually recover some of my hit points here, so we'll go ahead and do that. 8% for a situation where I basically get no money. How are they still alive? Right. Well, apparently we've unlocked that. Sure. Another quest battle for Tyrion. That'll get me 1,500 experience, some way fragments, and the dragon armor, which is a lot less important than Sunfang, but I might as well get that, honestly. Grab this here. I guess this is 3 levels, so I can't really complain that much. I should be able to auto-resolve this, though, really easily. How many chances is this guy gonna get to run, I wonder? Yeah, I don't think I took any losses there. Ooh, 8% replenishment off of, basically nothing. Sure. Getting my numbers back up to full would be a pretty good idea here. Alright. So we gained, apparently, a bunch of levels for literally no reason whatsoever, which is fantastic. But okay. Sure, whatever. I'll live with that. I think we get to Calidor's Repose this turn if we can, and it looks like I can.
We march on, taking up residence.
And I think I actually need to get these guys from Lothern to start heading up towards the northeast. But I don't need to quick march this or anything like that. Next turn I'll be building everything, basically. Don't really need to build anything right now. I would love to get that, but it's probably not that important. Let's go ahead and check out what Tyrion is up to. Yeah, so I'm thinking that Phoenix Gate, even if I don't have Tyrion beside it, should be able to win this fight. It is an actual siege battle, so as long as I can blow up their hell cannon with the towers, I'll be in a pretty decent spot. But the problem is that these units here are going to be able to make it to the walls with probably pretty devastating force. On the other hand, this gate here does have 4 units of mostly full health White Lions of Krace. So I think that we should be fine even if these guys aren't kicking around. Alternatively, I could walk them out this way, I suppose, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. I probably do, actually. I don't know, let's get them out this way for now. Let's teleport to the stupid thing here. So, what would I have to fight for this? Cost me 500 bucks to teleport to wherever. Yes. Once again, nonsensibly enough, we're... Actually, no, this is Dark Elves that we're fighting this time. That's better. Okay. So, we have got ourselves a fight against a bunch of Bleak Swords. They have got some high-powered units here that we're going to have to fight against. Oh, and Malekith. That's interesting. Spellcaster with Nauseous Breath. I think he's actually on a dragon. That's interesting. Okay, well, unfortunately, my Phoenix is going to have to basically, like, retreat or something like that. Looks like Teclis is going to help us out with his Phoenix, though, so we've got that, and we've got some of the reinforcements of Illyrian Reavers here. Silver Helms with shields, so those aren't really that impressive of reinforcements, honestly, but let's get into the quest battle and see how things go.
I lost!
Alright, so unfortunately here, we've got ourselves in a situation where I've got to start working on my formation right away. So let's try and get this going right off the bat here. Let's get you guys all like this. These are just Dark Riders over here, so that's not really a huge issue. Let's get our White Lions over to here, and our other White Lions over to here, and let's also get our units of Silver Helms with their sort of ability to do some damage over here. And let's get Tyrion out front, I think. I may want to actually suicide charge my eagle into their blob because Malekith is coming. Alright, let's get this unit back here like this. Alright, so this first stack looks like it's pretty much gone here. But probably should charge this guy into the bleak swords over here. Probably should have pushed forward with Tyrion a little bit earlier, but it's fine. Alright, where's my other unit of Silver Helms? It's going to charge over there. Alright, let's turn you guys off fire at will. And turn you off of fire in general. Okay, so unfortunately, is a decent chance that I'll get charged here by Malekith with our air unit, but I can probably get behind my own army and he won't charge then. So, alright. There goes that first general. Let's start firing at these Black Art Corsairs here. These guys should all die off pretty quickly. I'm not too worried about them. Let's get both our cavalry units back here. Alright. So with that, we should start firing some volleys upwards at these harpies. Should be able to kill them really quickly. They're pretty vulnerable against missiles. I wish I had Vortex here, or not Vortex, I can't remember what it's called. Whirlwind? I don't know. But whatever that spell is, it would have been really nice here. Cold One Knights have that potential to actually deal some damage to Tyrion, but definitely want to still get him going out here. Alright, so got some Black Art Corsairs, and we killed a bunch of Witch Elves as well, which is nice. Alright, so how do we deal with Malekith here? Well, probably going to have to be the case that we wait till we've got some other stuff in here. Okay, so I don't actually have very many things that can hurt Malekith, but let's just see how things go here. Yeah, so Seraphon is in melee combat with Tyrion there. And he's gone crazy, so it's not ideal, but whatever. Do need to sort of get into the fight here with our Phoenix. Where is those reinforcements I was promised here? Yeah, so Tyrion is actually fleeing from the combat, but not really a ton I can do about that in all honesty. Alright, so we're going to switch this over and start focusing down Malekith, because I just don't have very many things that can actually hurt him. But we are getting victories within our grasps now, so... Oh, Tyrion is back in the fight. He's unorderable, but he is back in the fight. Alright, so Techless in the fight here. Not necessarily sure how much that will actually affect things, but, you know, whatever. Oh, shit. Alright. I was not paying much attention to these guys existing, so there we go. Let's try and get after Malekith there. We basically won the fight even without that. Alright, perfect. So that went out pretty well. Let's go ahead and let them finish off Malekith there. There he goes, and we can go ahead and hit end battle here. Alright. Alright, so perfect. That went pretty well. That is apparently no money, and very little regeneration. Let's go ahead and just kill them all. Sure, why not? Trait gained. Defeated Malekith, immortal unbeloved. The Dark King will fall by blade by arrow by sorcerer power and the darkest magic. Defeated Malekith, income from raiding plus 10% and passive frenzy. Well, that's interesting. So yeah, canonically, Malekith actually gets his ass handed to him not by Tyrion, but by Teclis, who throws a lightning ball at him, and he basically just gets knocked out of existence by it. I don't know, it's a weird game. Anyway, let's go ahead and patch ourselves up here. Go ahead and grab... I think we can get almost rally. Damn it. One more combined elites. Okay, so... looks like we even have another level after that, so we can get our rally. Sure, good. And I guess we get back into the gate, because we actually took a bit of a pounding there. Alright, cool. So, 7 more turns. We've got actually a lot of time left before we are through this, and the problem with that is that every turn there's a chance that someone's going to spawn an intervention force. I don't know if they're allowed to send more than one intervention force. But it's pretty bad that they can just send intervention forces regardless. It's going to be awful annoying. Alright, so... I think we probably hit end turn here. Not a whole lot that we can do. I'm just waiting until next turn before we build stuff, even though we can build a crap load of things. The reason, of course, being that I do kind of want to be able to use this here, so... we will be able to use our Invocation of Azurian, reduce the construction cost by 15% for all our buildings, and that'll be pretty nice. So anyway, I'll hit figure out what's going on with my computer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully that fixed something. I don't know what that was, honestly, but in any event, let's try and get our army back here. Lothern will be fine, even if I don't get my army back towards it, just because Lothern's got an absolutely amazing garrison, and of course the Glittering Tower's also got an amazing garrison, and also Phoenix Gate has an amazing garrison, so all of those places will survive if the intervention pops up near any of those. I'm pretty sure interventions have to pop up near any of those 3 places, but of course there is the possibility of those other guys showing up at Phoenix Gate, or just wherever the hell. Looks like they only attack at, looks like they try to, run straight to the intervention sites, though, so who knows. Alright, tried to kill me, but he failed. Perfect. Yeah, so this is sort of why I'm running towards this direction. I should actually just build friggin' walls in Mistnar or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, I think we will eventually start heading up to the north. In fact, now is probably a decent a time as any. Simultaneous to that, I might want to send another set of influence towards the Illyrians, but I kind of have to start taking stuff from these guys before the Illyrians gobble it all up, because I don't want them getting too powerful. Would be pretty bad for them to become like unbeatably big or something like that. I'm glad that I actually got that peace agreement with these guys. Makes things a little bit easier. Heading back towards the Trollfjord. Also makes Mistnar a lot safer, I guess, which is a thing, I suppose, but it's not really a useful thing, in all honesty. Alright, so yeah, here they go, trying to run straight towards Phoenix Gate. I do think that they will try to attack it right away. I don't think that they actually spend time sieging. But even if they do, I should be actually at full garrison now, so we'll see how things go for me. Okay. Martial law has been researched, so our upkeep has dropped a tiny bit for some of our units, which are already kind of cheap, so I don't actually know why the hell I'd used that one as my first one, but let's go ahead and grab up light Ithilmar armor, and we are getting those bonuses to research speed, so that is going to be pretty good for us. Before I forget to do anything here, let's go ahead and add in the Invocation of Azurian. Right, performed. We can go down to the Evershell down here and start upgrading buildings here. And let's go ahead and just upgrade everything. Basically just going to go through like all of our provinces and upgrade all of the buildings, because why the hell not at this point in time. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I believe Port Elster really needs walls, but just in case. Things do tend to sort of creep up around there, so might as well grab those. I didn't want to upgrade the village there just because we've got kind of in a situation where we want to wait for Tower of Hoth to upgrade, so let's go ahead and grab up this here. Unlocks Military Advancements 3 as well, so that's pretty nice. This will unlock another noble for us to sort of fiddle around with. Might as well get this since it's our capital, and that is actually a pretty good building for the capital. And we do need to rebuild this, but I kind of want to build it elsewhere, so we will build that in Angariel. We can go ahead and upgrade this town now too, 3,600 bucks for that. That means that over here we've got one more building that we can put down, and I have to figure out what I really want that to be. I kind of want to actually get access to dragons at some point, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, actually, I don't even know if I really need that. Like, dragons are kind of interesting, but they're probably not that good a unit per se. Yeah, the problem is that none of these buildings are really that necessary, honestly. I just need buildings that earn me money. That's really all I want. I don't need Untainted here, and I don't need to have the spread of that. This is basically like the High Elf Religious building. Probably a Tower of Hoeth. Wait, an Archive would probably be the best bet for us right now. Get that upgraded and be able to get more mages, so... Let's see here. Calidor is still fully upgraded. Karen Thel over here. So yeah, this place needs a lot of loving, to be frank here. Get all that. Get this. This is probably where like all of my money is just gonna disappear, swallowed by some sort of gaping void. Alright, Shrine of Loic. Did Shrine of Loic actually have a unique building? It should have, I would imagine, but looks like not. Okay. Get all that. Karen Thel over here. Let's go ahead and get them a wall. Get them. Ah, they're the ones that have got a resource at the very least. So let's go ahead and get ourselves the Cinnabar. And that's actually a really good resource to have, so get that upgraded too. Alright, Tor of Ressi up here. Has gotten us those capped level horses, which is kind of nice. Can't get the upgraded building yet. Can't get more of that since we already got it. So what should we be building here right now? Well, we could actually do with defense. I actually don't mind the idea of getting more defenses there. Oh. Alright, get that. And then go ahead and get maybe this, I think. I don't know if actually we need this building. I guess this, does this place have ports? It's got, like, a port. 2 ports. Okay, so yeah, this is a decent place to have access to, increased port income. Okay, so I do need to have the walls here. Okay, so I actually got out of that with a lot more money in my bank account than I thought I was going to. So that's lovely. Let's go ahead and steal up a bit of influence here. Should be likely to succeed. 95% likely, in fact, it looks like. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's get this done too. 76%. Nice, okay. Doesn't look like that has actually increased our research speed here, but... Alright, at this point in time, I think we go ahead and just start getting... I don't know, actually. We'll grab, I think, Elven Steed for the time being. Actually, let's start getting some spells. Let's start getting a few basic spells here. So, Awakening of the Wood, we'll get there. You never know when you decide to switch over this stuff to that other way of thinking. Alright, and for you... Practically got him capped out here, so let's just take another Woundmaker. Still think that sounds kind of dumb, Druki. I think that should be Druchi, but that's just my opinion. You're allowed to have your own opinion about that. Alright, so... Don't necessarily need to get to Caranthel, but so let's just head to Elisali. Go ahead and tax Elisali, actually, looks like. It's still +3. Apparently our taxation doesn't really change the morale much. Apparently the income from here is 0. Oops, oh no, I turned it off. What the hell? Oh, right. I was thinking Northern Ressi, which is all the way up here. They're at +3 now as well. I should be able to tax them as well and just be okay. It's not as good, but it's good enough under the circumstances. So what do I want to do at this place? Well, alright, let's do it. Let's get those walls. See if we can hold this out. Especially since I've got like a reinforcing army heading towards there at full speed, so it should be interesting. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit here. Kothic and Illyrian. Let's talk to Illyrian. I don't really need to confederate with Kothic all that much right now. Well, might as well actually make sure that both of them are pretty happy with me, so I want to go ahead and improve the relationships here. And that should stop at least the flood of negative for at least a little bit. Okay, perfect. Other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go for the turn. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get some interesting stuff happening. Maybe some people will start charging their way in and trying to intervene against my sort of thing going on, but don't know that the odds of that are that great. We still got 22,898 and lovely amounts of treasure coming in right now. So I think we're going to call it an episode here, a bit of a shorter one, honestly, but I think that's going pretty well. So anyway, hope you found this one enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.